Hello, this is Daniel, and today I am going to show you how to configure and program your timed event box, the TEB-6. Before I jump into the menus, let's do a quick overview of the control itself. So looking at the board here, we can see we have our terminals to connect our power in the bottom left here. Then all of these sensor and alarm terminals, you are not going to connect anything to those for this control. Those are not used. We just use relays 1 through 6. So quite a simple control. We got power and our 6 relays. Let's take a look at how we configure the timed event box. I will go into the menu, and then we can go into our configuration menu. In here, we can configure the time, and this is going to be very important because, as the name implies, we are running all of our relays based off of the time. So we need to make sure that we set the time of the control to be accurate to what the actual time is currently. If you've got 50 Hertz power instead of 60 Hertz, you can change that in the frequency menu. And then we've got a few options here for the settings savers. You can save your settings. You can restore settings if you have factory reset your unit or if you're wanting to copy settings over to a second unit. And of course, we can restore factory defaults. And as well, there's always the option to update the firmware if we do release an update with additional features. Let's now go into modes. In here is where you're going to set up how your relays act. So relay number 1 through 6, right now by default, they are all in normal mode. And what that means is that they will act according to their schedule every day. You can change it to an always on mode. As you can see, as soon as I change it, my relay 1 turns on. You can change it to an always off mode, which is basically disabling that relay. Or you can set it to skip a day mode. What this does is whatever you program in as far as events that will happen, they are going to happen today. This will be the on day. Then tomorrow, all of those events, nothing will happen. It's going to skip that next day. Then the third day, it'll run the events like normal, etc., etc. So this is an every other day schedule, with the day that you set it up being the start or on day. So if you want to have different relays alternating days in which they are on, you would need to program and set up your skip a day for today, on today, and then the ones that you want active tomorrow on an alternating skip a day schedule, you'd actually have to wait until tomorrow to set those up. And if we scroll down, we can see we do have all 6 relays here that we could set to whatever settings we want. Let's take a look at how we actually program in the timed events. So in here, we can set up our events. I can select which relay I want to program for. So we've got relays 1 through 6 here. And then events, I can go all the way up to 75 events per relay per day. Let's just start event number 1. I've got in a 1 o'clock, we turn the output on. Event number 2, 1:05, I'll turn it off. Event number 3, 4 o'clock, I turn it on. So I have a few events I already put in here. And then let's go event number 4. Maybe at 5 o'clock, we turn it off. So 5 o'clock, output is to off, and then we need to save it. So we save that. There we go. And if we wanted to add in an event, maybe between, maybe we want to actually create an off event for 4:05, and then at 4:55 we want to turn on. What we can do is, we'll say event number 5, 4:05 or 4:04, turn off. We'll save that. Yes. Then it'll automatically renumber our events for us here in chronological order. So we've got our 1 o'clock, 1:05, 4, 4:04 is now event number 4, and then 5 o'clock off, that gets bumped up to number 5. So we're adjusting our events to be chronological automatically. So entering events is pretty simple. That's about all there is to it. The only other thing to show you here is our manual override menu. So in here, we can just manually override all of our 6 relays. If we want to test them, we can turn them on or off. Pretty simple stuff. And anything, let's turn number 4 on here. When we stay in this menu, they'll stay like this. As soon as we back out, it reverts back to what the schedule, what the time says it should be doing. That is how you configure and program the TEB-6 or timed event box. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.